What's up, YouTube? It's Corey from KP Aquariums coming at you for the first time in, man, a really long time. Happy Friday, number one. I wanted to make a little bit of a disclaimer because I have been gone for quite a while. Those of you that have been following my channel for a while, you already know this, but this fish room that I'm in right now is... This fish room is located at my work. What we do here is not fish. So, I am lucky enough that I've found and discovered a hobby that both of my bosses share. So we all came to the decision that it would be fun to have this room here, and for us to be able to come in mid-work day, chill out a little bit, stare at the fish. It's been a good thing overall. Downside is it's at work, which means all of the maintenance in this room primarily falls onto me. If there's something crazy going on, my bosses will jump in, take care of things for me, but the majority of it falls on me. When I first set this room up, I tried my best to basically, because I sort of, it's at work, so, things are going to get busy and you're going to, not have as much time. Which invariably happens. Different projects come up. So the bottom line is, as things come up and as priorities change, my available time to come and spend in the fish room and maintain tanks sort of diminishes. Okay, so kind of in order of priority of things, well, the first thing that falls off when I get busy is YouTube. My wife has been having some problems, some health issues lately. Dealing with that. Things here at work have been a little bit chaotic, but bottom line is YouTube is the first thing to fall off. Like I said, where I started saying, when I set this fish room up, I did my best to basically over-filter everything in here. I have a huge air pump supplying air to every sponge filter, or to every tank, which has at least one sponge filter in it, if not two, including hang-on bags, canisters. So yeah, I tried to do my best to over-filter things, knowing that eventually I was going to get busy and not be able to spend as much time in here as I would like to. And as such, I needed things to be a little bit more robust and to be able to continue working in those times when I just can't do it. So, as you can tell, recently I've been pretty busy, so YouTube fell off. I've tried to spend as much time in here as possible, doing water changes and things like that, as sometimes is absolutely necessary. You can tell by a lot of the tanks here, fish are healthy, fish are eating, but dude, I got algae everywhere. This is not exactly, a clean fish room, as it were. Oh, hang on one sec. Before I overflow a tank. There you go. But yeah, a majority of what's in here is African cichlids. This is a fun tank, 55, with a whole bunch of guppies, and I got some plecos and cory cats and whatnot in there, so that one's fun. I got a bunch of Socolofi in here. Got my breeding group of sunshine peacocks in there. Got some dragon bloods and some tomato haps, some more tomato haps, yellow labs and real baby tomato haps, more Socolofi, bigger tomato haps and yellow labs, living stone eye, Livingstoni. Oop, really bad algae, but those are Red Empress. So yeah, lots of algae to take care of, but we all know algae's not a bad thing. It just looks gross. So that I'm not concerned about. You know, as far as I care, these things should get completely covered in algae. And as long as I can mostly see the fish and make sure that the filters are still working, you know, it's not doing anything to harm water quality. It's actually improving it. You know, it's a biological filter like anything else. You know, so I'm not concerned about the algae. One bit of bad news that I have, yesterday I lost Livingston, which was kind of my own personal mascot. I have a 100-gallon tank out here in the main hallway, sort of a display tank, and he was in there and he was pushing about yay long, probably about 8 inches long or so, maybe even slightly more. But yeah, ran out of time. I know the tank got kind of high in nitrates. None of the other fish were affected, and I lost really cool fish, man. He was awesome. So, and again, you know, if you guys have been following me on Instagram, every now and then I'll throw in you know, a picture of Livingston. So he was about my favorite fish in here, and so I'm kind of sad about that. But I did want to touch base. I'm still here. You know, I do pop up in people's live streams every now and then, and I have a blast doing that, so I'm still following you guys. But yeah, like, subscribe, share, all that. I do actually put out videos, albeit not often at this point. But yeah, wanted to touch base. I'm still here. Still have a gang of fish. Still doing this. Just haven't had time to film. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, happy Friday, guys. I don't think I have any major news of anything going on. The nice thing is I do have 4 tanks at home. I don't really get a chance to film at home too often, but there's dedicated time there. You know, every day I'm home at night and, you know, weekends and whatnot, so I get to dedicate. I only have 4 tanks at home, but those are all pristine because I have a lot more time dedicated to it. But unfortunately, these tanks get a bit neglected, you know, but like I said, mostly it's in terms of you know, algae on the glass. You know, water quality I try to keep as good as possible and stay up on water changes, you know, even if I can't clean the glass. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, YouTube. Just wanted to say what's up. I'm still here. Happy Friday, y'all. Fish on.